Wrestling rule number 4080. Never underestimate a superstar until they turn heel. Never judge a wrestler until they turn heel. And that's what we're seeing right now with Naomi. Boom, bam, bam. Wrestling fans, we in. Ice P, he in. WRP, Wrestle Rap Podcast, we in. And y'all. Bianca Belair finds herself in a situation where she would like to be excited about participating in that match at WrestleMania for the Women's Championship. But, she has a little score to settle, situation to deal with that's got her emotionally torn. All right? So, she demands Naomi to come down to the ring and let her know what in the hell is going on with this situation with Jade. All right. Well, Naomi comes out and you gotta love Naomi's performance, man. That's why we just gotta say this, man. Industry rule number 4080. Record company people are shady. Record company people, nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. If y'all can get that one, if you know, you know. All right. Wrestling rule number 4080. Never underestimate a superstar until they turn heel. Never judge a wrestler until they turn heel. And that's what we're seeing right now with Naomi. She cutting on the mic right now, man. She cooking, man. So I had to stop right there and hit pause real quick, a little sidebar, and give her flowers right now, man. I don't want to be speaking prematurely. Hopefully she keeps it up. But what I'm seeing so far might be something special, and I may now be more interested in this match than I thought I was prior. When Jade whooped her ass and threw her all over the Elimination Chamber, I was like, okay, this is going to be cool for Jade. But now I'm like, this may be cool and may be a huge opportunity not only for Jade, but for Naomi. I was almost wondering, I don't know, are they going to turn Bianca heel? Is she going to be the mastermind that pulled the strings behind the whole thing? And we're going to see Jade versus Bianca? Because I don't know. There's no possible way that at this point in time that I'm thinking Naomi can do something to inject more interest in the storyline. Does she have the star power? But she may be able to quickly catapult herself up to a level where she can be somewhat of a formidable opponent to Jade, or at least inject a whole bunch of interest with this match if what she did in that promo continues. Anyways, they went back and forth and tried to beat around the bush and listen, I did this for you and all that type of stuff. But Bianca wasn't having it, you know what I'm saying? So she said, listen, like, all this talk is cool, but what happened? Were you the one that attacked Jade and took her out? And she paused for a moment as tears started rolling down her eyes. And the pause was everything, man. That's what I'm saying. She killing it. And she said, yeah, I did it. You know what I'm saying? And I like how they just went straight to the point, because a lot of times I like for things to marinate for a little bit and we don't know. We're playing the guessing game. But in this moment, I guess it was perfect because they did let this marinate, probably be for a little too long, to the point where the food was overcooked. But they have really brought it back and turned up the heat, and kind of made this thing kind of come back to life, starting with Jade attacking Naomi in the Elimination Chamber. And now with this promo that Naomi is able to deliver with Bianca Belair in the ring there. But yeah, man, what a moment. I'm excited for what could be happening here with Naomi with this heel turn. Afterwards, we seen her try to plead with Bianca. Bianca said, and she was emotional. We got like crying, like they're both crying. Like, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of rare in wrestling, and it actually looked legit. I mean, some people, I believe, I've seen some comments where people are saying, you could make the argument that Bianca was overacting a little bit, perhaps, right? Um, I think she's gonna really get into her bag coming up very soon because I think even she has some secret skills that we have not seen yet by Bianca. But Naomi, man, she killing it, man. I mean, when she was coming with that emotion, there was a lot of realism behind it. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, I think when she says something like, every time I try to bring myself to the foreground, bring myself up front, and stand on business and stand up for myself, that's when y'all turn your back on me. That's when y'all try to shoo me off. You know what I'm saying? Almost like they wanted to just play the background and be the third wheel and just quiet down. So it's almost like she's communicating to Bianca in the storyline, but also to the fans or to her, you know what I mean, to the higher ups. So I like that. There's some realism. There's some fire behind what she's saying. It's not just words that's written for her. You can feel it. This is something real because she does know this is her moment. She's been with the company for quite some time. And this is her moment to actually make a statement. Whether it's more meant for Jade to get over and for Jade to be catapulted to that next level, this is how wrestling is. This is the magic of wrestling. You can take something that's planned and it's a live show. It's a live reaction from the fans. So you can take something that's planned and it's meant for somebody else based on the reaction that maybe the other person gets, the opponent in this case. You know what I mean? They might not have much plans for you after this storyline fades out. But if Naomi can perform at this level throughout this whole feud, she might create a whole new career for herself. You know what I'm saying? She might recharge her career. I mean, this is what I say, man. This is what I say. You can't judge a wrestler until they turn heel. As far as I know, I don't think we have ever seen a heel Naomi. So we're about to see what's about to happen right here, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? After that, Jade came out later out, whooped her ass. You know what I'm saying? I do have to say something real quick too. Jade is looking a lot smoother, a lot more fluid, I would say, since her return at the Elimination Chamber. Because a lot of us, that's what we're thinking was the reason for her being taken off of TV, and then coming up with this storyline is, Jade needed a little more seasoning, maybe a little more time spent in development. You know what I'm saying? And perhaps that's what they were doing behind the scenes, getting her all ready to go for WrestleMania. And I will say, man, she's been looking fantastic since she's returned. You know what I mean? A lot more confidence in her movements, in her motions, because she has the presence, she has the look, in her motions and her movements. Maybe that's Naomi. Who knows? Maybe that's why they paired her with Naomi. Maybe they can see that there's a great chemistry there. Maybe behind the scenes, Naomi's really helping her and giving her some good advice and helping her tweak a few things. Maybe that's what it is. And through that, they're like, this would be a great rivalry. There's some great chemistry that we could use. Maybe Naomi's actually her coach behind the scenes. I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent once again, but who knows? Maybe that's how this storyline transpired, and this is someone that she can work with that can really bring out the best in her. Thus, this is the direction that they decided to go in, and so far, so good. Everything is looking absolutely top notch so far, from Jade, from Naomi, Bianca sprinkling in there, like how we got this storyline with Bianca where she's, number one contenders for the women's championship, really over on Raw. But now she's got this situation she got to still handle on SmackDown. I would assume they're still going to kind of weave all these things into one, which makes for such unpredictability, man. So I love stuff like that, man. So I'm going to stay tuned. All right. So to me, this was the highlight of the whole show, and I did not expect it to be. So that gets mad points. All right.